Hello, and welcome to Idea Spectrum's Getting Started with Real-Time Landscaping. I'm going to walk you through creating a basic landscape by using some of the tools found in the software. To start, I'm going to create a house. Click the Building tab, click the House object, and then click to add your first point. As you drag it out, you can see the dimensions of your house. And then start dragging out for your second point. I'm going to press the Enter key on my keyboard to enter in a specific distance. And then I'm going to finish. As you see, we now have a house, but to see it in 3D, we're going to click Perspective. To zoom into a selection, press the Z key on your keyboard. I'm going to edit the roof type, so select Edit Roof Type, and then click the adjacent line to create a gable. I'm going to go back to top down so I can create a garage. Click House, and then drag it out. We're going to say 22.5 feet, and then click to finish. I'm going to give it a gable so it blends into the house. And then press the E key on your keyboard to select and edit points. Drag it out, hit Escape or E again to finish. I'm going to select the house, press the L key on my keyboard to select Similar, and then I'm going to change the materials. Composition, Roof 168, Wall 59. And then I'm going to change the trim color. We're going to do white. Now I'm going to add a door. Click Door. Click the thumbnail to open up the library. And then locate your door. I'm going to select 65. Click to add. Door. Now we're going to add a garage. I'm going to go to Amar Garage Doors. And I'm going to select 159. Again, click to add. And now let's add a patio. Door, patio, and I'm satisfied with this. Let's add windows. Click Window. Click to add. Let's add another. Hold the Control key on your keyboard to add another. Let's click Window, and let's change the window. Again, holding Control, I can continue adding without having to click Add Window. And then sometimes it's easier to have the snaps off for accurate placement. Let's add a side light. So let's select a side light, click to add. I'm going to bring that down. So hold Control and then you can select the elevation of an object. Okay, I want to add a patio. I'm going to go and add snaps. Actually, I'm not liking where it's snapping, so I'm going to turn that off. Click to add one and drag it out. I'm holding Shift to make a straight line. Click to add. 8 feet. Click to add and finish. Options, and then let's raise that up. So we're going to raise the elevation of the door as well. Now let's add a driveway. I'm going to go Landscape, Path, Options, and then let's make it 20 feet. I'm going to turn on Snap so it snaps to the center of my object, and then drag it out. Click Path again, and now we're going to create a path from the driveway to the patio. And let's actually turn this off a little bit so I can add it, line it up, and I changed the curve type so I can make a 90 degree. Now I want to add these two together, so I'm going to select both, click Main, and then Add Shapes. That way when I change the material, they'll change together. So Unilock, Endura Color, and I'm going to choose this Beacon Hill. I want to add a border, RI Lampus, Holland, and I like this. And then I want my patio to have the same material, so I'm going to select, and then by clicking this arrow button, I'm able to select and then paste it so I don't have to look for it again. So just copying material and paste. Now they match. And as you see, there's a little gap, so I'm going to scooch this over just a little bit. Okay. And then I want to add railing, so building, railing, zoom in a little bit. Oops. hit the backspace to delete, and then right click to finish, and then we're going to add another railing. Oh, and it's curved, so I'm going to change the curve type so it's straight. And L again to select both, and then I want them to have the same style. Now let's add a region of grass, so I can use my 3D grass, click Landscape, Region, and then I'm just going to make a quick selection by selecting Shape Options, and now I have a square. Line that up, make it a little bit bigger. Click 3D grass and then enable Add 3D grass during walkthrough. Let's create a fence. Click Building, Fence. I'm going to turn on the snap so it snaps to the house. Bring it out a little bit. Click. And then right click to finish. Edit points. I didn't want that last one. And then actually I want to bring this out a little bit, make it a little wider. Make this a little bit closer. And then press Escape. And then let's add a fence gate. Hold Control again, so that way you can continue adding. Escape. And let's swing the hinge of the gate open and open. It's going the wrong way, so I'm going to switch the hinge. Okay. Oh, and then if you see my grass region is above my driveway, so I'm going to press the B key on my keyboard to send it back. Let's add some mulch. Landscape, region. Just add some points. Material, we're going to go to mulch. Mulch 14, and we're going to press B again to send it back. And let's create another region. And just add a couple points. And then send that to mulch as well. Okay. And then if I see this mulch is on the other side of my path, so I'm going to just bring it in. Again, I'm pressing the E key on my keyboard for quick edit points. Let's create a deck. Building, deck. I'm going to go to top down so I can create it the way I want. Drag it out. And then I want to change the style. If you see the boards are running at a 45 degree, and I want them at 90 degrees. And it's a little too high, so I'm going to bring it down to 1 foot. And then also if you see the railings running alongside the back of the house, so I'm going to toggle the railing and then turn that off. And then I also need to bring my door up. Let's add deck stairs. Click to add. Let's make it about 5 feet. Copy, Control C, Control V to paste, so that way we have a duplicate. And let's pull that out a little bit. Let's add a hedge in front. And it's too tall, so I'm going to bring it down to 3, and maybe a little too wide, so 2. And then let's also add a couple plants. And then I want a shrub, and then I'm going to select this. Again, press and hold Control, and then you can continue adding. Plant row. Right click to finish. Plants. And then let's make them a little bit bigger. Okay. I'm going to go to plant, trees, Crimson Queen. A little too big, so we're going to bring it down. And we're going to place it right about there. Let's add some arborvitaes alongside the fence. plant row again. Run it along. Right click to finish. Plants. Ultra Res. Trees. Arborvitae. Okay. Plant. I'm going to click search. I'm going to look for the Weeping Canadian and click to add. Plant. Shrubs. Let's add a bird's nest spruce. And let's add a group of those, so hold Control. Alright, I'm going to add another set of plants. Oh, it's a baby plant. And then hold Control to add your group. Then I want to add a set of U. So search U, Y-E-W, and here's the U. So I'm going to add 3 of these. And then I want one in the front. So again, press L to select them all. Select similar, and I'm going to make them a little bit smaller, a little younger. Okay. Let's add another region for just one more set of plants. Again, mulch, 14, click plant. The Japanese flowering, Japanese. It's a little too big at the moment. Okay. I'm going to add another crimson. Control C, Control V to paste. Set it there. Let's move this a little bit. Let's add a couple more of these rock rows. 1, Control C, Control V, 2, paste, 3. And then I'm going to add a plant fill. About right there. And then I'm going to change it. And then let's say about 50. And then actually let's add a second set of flowers. Perennials. And then let's say about 30. There we go. For a little extra detail, I'm going to add some accessories. Furniture. Patio set 7. And let's add a grill. Outdoor kitchen. Click to add. And there we have our first landscape. Here's a screenshot of the final design created in Realtime Landscaping's walkthrough mode. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out ideaspectrum.com for more information about our software.